Whether you call it integrated financial planning, integrated business planning, or something else, mature forms of integrated planning and performance management processes should support strategy and transformation while also enabling global manufacturers to achieve profitable growth and sustainable cost reduction. In other words, they should enable manufacturers to optimize costs, profits, and value while also supporting outside-in IBP and integrated reporting and thinking. However, complexity-driven flaws prevent this from happening, which is a reality that is costing global manufacturers more than $100 billion annually. One of the key observations of this video is that these flaws are falling between the cracks of legacy financial and operational processes and solutions, examples of which are shown at the bottom of the screen. One of the primary reasons being that these legacy solutions continue to be designed and implemented in silos. What results from these siloed approaches are planning solutions whose capabilities are often materially overstated. Details of this perspective are provided in the video shown on the screen, with this one providing a brief executive overview. One of the primary problems with these siloed solutions and approaches is that they result in planning models that are often wrong, especially when it comes to planning indirect and overhead resources in complex manufacturing organizations, which is why legacy solutions can't accurately forecast direct cash flows along with product and customer profitability. So while they may optimize gross profits and inventory, they're not optimizing net profits and cash flow, which is why legacy solutions still don't support enterprise-wide scenario planning and decision-making. What's missing are mature supply chain planning models that are extended to the enterprise as a whole in a way that supports both finance and operations. And it's the absence of such models that cripples the effectiveness of legacy financial solutions, because mature supply chain planning models are infinitely more sophisticated than generic and custom-built ones enabled by financial solutions. From a performance management perspective, legacy solutions are not supporting cross-functional and value alignment, along with one view of performance and profit improvement opportunities. What's not being recognized are process, methodology, and technology innovations that support shared workflows, models, measures, and data to address these flaws. What results are mature forms of integrated financial and operational processes that dynamically optimize costs, profits, and value. In other words, fully integrated and enterprise-wide planning and performance management processes, which are represented by point Y in the maturity model shown on the left. The complication is that these flaws and innovations are being obscured by functionally focused maturity models that are developed by technology analysts. The reality is that these traditional views of maturity can be materially misleading because they're often 5 to 10 years out of date. What's not reflected in these traditional maturity models is the fact that legacy solutions are not supporting cross-functional trade-off decisions like those associated with new products and customers. What often results from these decisions are complexity costs, which have been shown to erode both revenue and profits. The point being that these complexity costs are significant, as they are collectively costing global manufacturers more than $100 billion annually, primarily because legacy solutions don't support effective cost, profitability, and performance management, a flaw that has been exposed by a host of research studies. The key takeaway from this video is that legacy solution providers are often overstating their ability to provide integrated processes that support key objectives and challenges like those shown on the screen. The reality is that research study results simply don't support these claims. Appreciating this reality is important, as many companies are simply following the crowd, only to find that their processes and solutions are not supporting their needs. Avoiding such missteps requires a more holistic approach to improving financial and operational planning and performance management processes and solutions, like those shown at the bottom of the screen. Whether you're designing or evaluating processes and solutions, or selecting new employees and leaders, it's often prudent to take a time out to ensure that you're on the right track to optimize value from these investments. For further details about this topic, you can watch the videos mentioned earlier, links to which are provided in the description of this YouTube video. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments about the content, please feel free to use the contact information provided on the screen.